Hi, my name's Anne and I'm the Church Executive at Send a Cow. Thank you so much for choosing to support Send a Cow this harvest. Harvest is a time when we stop to remember God's blessings to us and remember the hard work of the farmers who provide food for us. It's also a time when we can pledge our support to our global neighbours, those who are at the front line of the climate crisis. The climate crisis is the single most significant issue that's affecting our lives, and it affects the lives of the families we work with in rural Africa, and it's affecting them right now. But at Send a Cow we believe that where there's land, there's hope. Send a Cow is a force for change in rural Africa. We work with families to grow their own futures on their own land and on their own terms. Our team in Africa work with rural families on the very front line of the climate crisis, teaching them practical techniques to help reverse the devastating effects of the climate crisis so they can grow their way out of poverty, they can feed their families enough food to eat and protect their lands for generations to come. Let me introduce you to Grace. Grace is a widow living in rural Migori in Kenya. She provides for her 8 children in any way she can. Grace lives alongside a river, which means that unpredictable and heavy rains often flood her crops and wash away her hopes of escaping poverty. When Grace met with Send a Cow, she spoke of the struggles she has to feed her family. The climate crisis is affecting what Grace is able to grow on her land, and is affecting her right now. When there are heavy rains, the land retains a lot of water, making it difficult to grow crops. During the dry period, the soil becomes completely parched. Without a good harvest, Grace cannot feed her family a nutritious diet or send her children to school. We've recently started to work alongside Grace and her family, and she is now hopeful of a brighter future. Grace is looking forward to learning new techniques which will help protect her land from the effects of the climate crisis. Working hand in hand with our farmers and developing African-designed solutions is the key to adapting to the crisis, helping families have successful harvests. However you choose to celebrate harvest, your church can support Send a Cow's work. With your help, we can work together alongside families like Grace's to help them adapt their farming techniques so that despite the worst effects of the climate crisis, they can grow enough food to eat and send their children to school. Your gift of £105 could provide training for 6 families like Grace's in soil conservation techniques, helping them to grow more and stand up to extreme weather like drought and flooding. So let's stand in solidarity with families like Grace's. Through your prayers and your donations, we can show them that they're not facing this climate crisis alone.